spawning on the upper side. Actually, let me start the recording and do this again. I remember it in time.
Well,
waiting.
Never mind.
So we have DarkNoobik spawning on the upper side as the teal Terran, and on the bottom side we have Beastyqt spawning as the red Terran. Beastyqt, a very well known Terran player. Beastyqt is spamming right now with almost 600 APM right now. Oh my god. he's spamming like crazy. As I said, Beastyqt a very actually he's not that known, but he's a pretty good player. He's in Empire, the clan, and he's about 4,100 points right now. So he's going to be pretty cool. And his Terran versus Terran matches are actually not that long. He's doing a pretty good job on killing his opponent pretty fast, unless he's playing versus Avilo. For people who don't know, is that big match with that had like 1 hour and 20 minutes, where Avilo just built turrets all around the base and just stayed passively. Now let's see what DarkNoobik is going to do. I'm very curious about how this TVT is going to be played. If you are a Terran, you can for sure learn something from this, and especially from Beasty. And
exactly.
Beasty is just starting up to do some coaching. So if you are want to do some Terran coaching, go talk to Beasty and tell him that Big Pet sent you. So I'm going to get a free lesson.
Alright, so both players doing the same exact thing. DarkNoobik's APM is a little bit shy of Beastyqt's, but I know he might get supply block here. Yeah, finally throwing down one. And I was going to say, you said that Noobik insisted that we get out or something like that. Reasonable thing, like you saw in the previous match, the other observer told Schmitty or something like that what Hobot was doing.
And I don't think that observer was even a friend of someone or something like that.
Yeah, maybe he just got away with it.
Lucky, lucky in the game. So we see that DarkNoobik is scouting. He's running with the very injured SCV, and nice job by Beastyqt. He intercepted that SCV with his marine. He's also taking control on the Selnaga tower, and look at the range of the Selnaga tower.
Yeah, it's almost.
Is this a new change? Because I don't remember for the change to be for the range to be so high, so big in order to take control of the Selnaga tower. I remember you had to be much closer.
Oh yeah, actually maybe it's a trick, like you activate it and you move back, it stays the same like the Reaper trick with a cliff. You could activate the Selnaga tower and pop on a cliff. The Selnaga tower would stay activated and your Reaper be safe to any aggression. Anyway, back on the game. Beasty is going for a fast expansion.
Yeah, classic build for him. Berex, actually not really a classic build in the true way, but he always likes to go fast expansion. He's known to be a macro game, always taking the expansion by minute 5. And we have a factory with a tech lab, and he's also building a starport. So yeah, I think he might actually go for tanks with marines and a fast Viking, and he will not go for any Banshee play. Well, let's see what DarkNoobik is doing. He's going to drop him.
He's actually going to do a drop. I think with 3 Hellions and 8 Marines, that's the standard-ish drop. Trying to hide his Hellions, but I think Beasty, saw them.
Yeah, you never should do that. At least if you want to do a drop, hide your shit.
DarkNoobik is actually supply blocked and started right now with the supply depot. Very bad play by him, throwing down a reactor and a tech lab, so it's going to be some kind of one base mega all in. I can't figure out anything else.
Yeah, Blade Banshee with cloak. It might work, let's say. Let's see what Beasty is doing. Tanks, supply blocked. Oh, Beasty! Supply blocked! Come on! Yeah, it happens to anyone.
Yeah, the thing is, Beasty's army is actually, well, no, it's no longer bigger, but it was bigger than Noobik's, and he still has an expansion up before his opponent. That's going to cost him a lot.
I think DarkNoobik was way too focused on doing the drop that got discovered by the scan, and after that he kind of blew it. He's now flying an SCV with a Banshee with cloak. He's flying the Medivac, and he will try to double drop him while he's just starting his command center. And he has a lot of guests. Of course, he's sinking some of them in. And now let's see what the Medivac is going to do. Just in time when the missile turrets are going to finish. Drop now. Yep, he's doing that. And yeah, he forgot about the Banshee. The Banshee is now attacking the engineering bay. Of course, he can't get any closer because of the missile turrets. And now he's even losing the Hellions instantly. And when the Hellions are died, when the Hellions died, he remembered about the Banshee, of course. And at least he will be happy if he's going to be able to take down this engineering bay. But no, the Viking is over here, cloaking.
Yep, and the SCVs repair it. He could at least turn back and kill those 3 SCVs. There's nothing that can shoot the Banshee while cloak. And
it will force Beasty to scan. Of course, I don't think he would have done that, but still. Okay, switching to Vikings, switching to tanks. I'm talking about DarkNoobik here. He will try to secure his expansion, and let's see the vision of Beasty. Does he know about this? Yes, he has an SCV by the Mineral 9. He sees that there is no expansion landed yet. While in the base, he didn't waste a scan, so he's playing pretty safe right now anyway.
Yep, now scanning and sees the SCV with the starport with the barracks swap.
Yeah, he sees the. It was like chess, you know, the building moving like up. Okay.
Yeah. And DarkNoobik has a lot of minerals in his bank. Maybe some more others, maybe some marines, maybe Steampack, maybe Combat Shield, maybe more factories like he's adding on, or maybe all of them. I don't know. But Beasty is pushing on right now.
Okay, another scan.
And let's see how well.
I'm not sure. Actually, I will have to ask him. This is a thing that I'm doing recently. I'm watching what the players are doing when I do casts. I wrote some questions down, and after games, and when they are not busy, I ask them, "Why did you do that?" It's always nice to still. Well, in Romanian we say it. I'm not sure how to say it in English. For a meserie. We are stealing the job or something like that in a raw translation. And yeah, Beasty scanning again. This is the thing what I want to ask him right now. Why is he wasting so many scans? Because he don't need positioning right now. And
well, I think this scan was because Beasty had no Vikings, and DarkNoobik had Vikings, had a higher ground advantage, and maybe could have killed the 2 or 3 tanks of Beasties while he wasn't shooting back.
Yeah, stealing the tricks of the trade. Yeah, I think that's a good way to put it. Now, people, if you are watching the stream, thank you, and also please join the chat. It's nice to have people on the chat, chatting, of course, good stuff. And let's see what Beasty is doing, taking the gold expansion, DarkNoobik a bit behind, and this is what I like about Beasty. He's not rushing in like, you can easily lose a TVT fight if you're not careful. Especially like, okay, I'm just going to rush in, you're just going to waste all of your marines into, okay, this is a pretty good choice, but Beasty is retreating in time. This is a very good call by him.
Yep, DarkNoobik had some more others. to tank the damage, and the Marines, of course, to deal the brunt of the DPS. DarkNoobik actually trying to snipe a Medivac or two, but right now Steam Pack has finished for Beasty, and I guess he will push out soon. He has a much higher count than his opponent, and I don't think just that's going to work for DarkNoobik.
Yeah, this is also one thing I find it very strange. No Vikings. He doesn't care about the Vikings. I think he's going to rely on the tank number and on the scans, and you can easily lose the Vikings. Look, right now DarkNoobik only having 2. He lost 2 of them, and he can do a pretty nice job with that Banshee, trying to snipe the tanks.
Yep, he got
one tank. Yeah.
So it's not a bad Banshee after all.
Yeah, and we have another command center by Beasty, and yeah, he's finally starting the Viking production. He knows that he can produce better Viking numbers right now, and that's a pretty interesting call. He did 5. He has 5 medic vex, and after that, when he knows that he can heal his Marines, he's going to go for Vikings, because it's pretty. If you think about it, if you are going to have 1 Viking and you go on the field with him, it can easily get sniped by, let's say, 4 Vikings, while when you know your opponent only has 1 Viking or no Vikings, you can easily get the Viking number faster.
Yep, exactly.
And let's check, he's also doing the upgrades. 1 attack for the tanks is just finishing right now. It's 2 attack, the second attack for the Marines will soon finish, while he just started the armor for the Marines. So nice job overall, and 17 SCVs for Beasty.
Well, Noobik actually caught some SCVs in transition, not too many, but Beasty will respond, and I think he's going for the final blow.
Kill.
He has a lot more forces than his opponent. Beasty's army is actually well, it's about the same. But
look what the Marines did. They are actually the DPS in TVT. Of course, you can the downside is that you can easily lose them to some tanks. And there you have Beasty is just going to drop him inside the base. This is the classic move in Terran versus Terran, and in general when you want to siege up to a guy. And now the production buildings are just going to get sniped out.
Yep,
while,
even if
yeah.
Go on.
No, it's not that important. He just has some marauders hanging out on the down right side.
Even if DarkNoobik had around 6 or 7 siege tanks at his natural, very nice move by Beasty, using the cliff, abusing the cliff actually, and it's all over for Noobik. It's just a matter of time before he GG's out of the game. I mean,
yeah.
Every barracks, every factory that Noobik had was lost.
And there is the GG. Beastyqt moves forward, and it was a pretty okay game. It's always nice to see Beastyqt playing, and now